this is LaDonna with the And She Saw Stars, and it's the afternoon on first day for press, okay? Thursday, right? And, Wednesday, sorry. Press conferences, 17th, okay, November 2021. All right, the LA auto show, to die for, I loved it. But I want to talk practicum, especially for my readers and followers that cover the spectrum. I have breast cancer, and I was in the military. I was a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force. I left my last base where I was at was Edwards and stuff like that. So I'm familiar, my experience is, engineering and such. And I wasn't stationed in my entire career. Obviously, I moved around, but again, a career in engineering. And, I've sort of been here enjoying the sort of post, Air Force or whatever time, but still as an engineer, looking at the automobile industry, looking at the design industry, looking at the engineering, but still with these things, vestiges of being an officer. I'm still there thinking about mentoring, mentorship, officership, leadership, looking at these brands. Where is their leadership? Where are they going? Who are their followers? And followership as well as leadership. Some of these tenets that make brands great leaders in the fields and in the industry, and give them longevity that they need so that they can keep going, okay? And that promises and bodes well for their product, okay? Program management is nothing to poo-poo at, and when you have millions and billions of dollars on the line, that's staff, material and deliverables, your word and everything. Everyone's word, everyone believes in the product, or else they would not be there. And they believe in what they have the potential to deliver, or else they could not be there. These things are all great signs for great leadership and great leadership rolling out into the community, where we can buy these things, buy into their tendency of leadership, their tendency of reliability, their tendency of great style, their tendency of longevity. These things, if we do not believe in, then we do not spend money there. Okay? And when we see things come up over time, then we buy again. Okay? Isn't that going to my son? I have one. It's good enough for me. Good enough for him. Now I'm getting another one, or I'm getting another one, and another something other. Isn't that good for my daughter as well? And this buying cars for your kids. But let's not. I'm going to tell you, my first car was a Chevrolet Spectrum. It was, manual shift, and it was a hatchback. And I had to learn how to drive that car. I got my car for $500. Auction. My dad, helped me buy that car. And my mom, we pooled together resources or whatever. And then I learned that car, learned how to drive that stick, and then, pooted myself over to my grandmother's house, my mom's house, just so to show off that I had a first car. Now, okay, that car was in a terrible accident, and that is true, but it's not because of, my drivability. It's because the car was sort of old and stuff like that. And accidents do happen. But does that steer me from the road? No, I get another car. Okay? And I made it out of that accident clean and everything. And that's something that you have to look at, even with your life. Okay? So, what I want to go a little bit into that is I'm covering sort of a different angle, but some of the same points the LA auto show, for my followers. I do a lot of fashion on my blog, but I wanted to bring in these themes of style and automobiles and lines and designs, because I do believe it's related to fashion, and there is a style and fashion in automobiles. Okay, I go in for things that are attractive but functional. Okay, and I don't want to steer people away from auctions where you can get great buys of these cars, maybe for your kids in 3 years, 4 years, or something that they designed earlier that you believed in that led to the design of something that's modern now. Those are all good money spent. And, let's just say not everyone can get a brand new spanking car or even a brand new used car. And what's wrong with recycling there? Okay, so take a look at it. I loved my Chevrolet Spectrum, and it was good enough for me. And after that, I did get a neon, which I loved. Okay, and then from there was Saturn love. I'm really pulling for them. I know they're maybe gone or whatever. Still have my Saturn. Okay, bucket seats and stuff. I pray that they will maybe come back. I saw Fisker today. Okay, and very Saturn. Very modern, futuristic, but very much tendency akin to Saturn, this sort of family, okay, a family of designing, styling, a coming together of mind and people and folk to produce a product that will wow you, and invest, in them as they are investing in you. Ownership. Okay, that's a great line to show that someone is willing to take the risk. Okay, you have risk analysis in there, and then you have this sort of analysis of leadership. Okay, they will go far. I did sort of take pictures of their career scan QR code, I believe. Okay, where you can look into a career there. I would totally go for that, and I highly recommend, researching that. Okay, I had to come out to the car, and I want to be a bit honest, I had to pass out. Okay, I had to pass out after Fisker because they were too much amazing, and the things that they talked about wowed me. Okay, and in a great way. I was not. They have recycled T-shirts. They say for their interior. And if you look at And She Saw Stars, my fashion runway is made from recycled T-shirts. What it shows is that you can recycle and get all types of design, but it also shows where there might be opportunities for And She Saw Stars, designing for automobile industries where they're interested in the use of recycled materials for interiors. So that's something I might consider looking into, a little bit more research for me and my brand, And She Saw Stars, but also the reality of textiles and automobile design and airfoils and wicking, of body heat and fluids as you sit in, and making the interior of your car livable. Livable over time. That's a form of ownership. It's no, you can have it look great on the outside and be stank to poo on the inside. This is why you have to have investment on what's inside the car. A great dash. I'm into that. But what is under my butt? Some hard wire or whatever? No. Isn't that an injection seat? I'm talking about, I want cushy butt stuff, and I want cushy back stuff, and I don't want to be sweating. I was in the 70s. I know what it's like. You turn the air on, you get in, or you turn and it's cold or whatever, and the thing is like, burning through your legs, and then, or if it's hot and you're sticking, and then you lift your leg and stick, and lift the leg and stick, and lift the leg. Who wants any of that? You want to be able to get up You don't want a ring of your butt, okay, in the seat, and you don't want a ring of the seat on the back of your jeans, the back of your shirt. And you don't want to come out where you sweat and you can sort of like, drip dry yourself and try to look professional and you're going to work or interview or whatever. No, you want to get out, cool breeze, okay? So these are things that you and I, okay, consider, okay? When buying cars. And certainly when you've been victimized, I was, very young, sticking to this non-air conditioned, whatever. Okay, and now I'm in climate control and nice and not sticking. And more important, am I not sick here? Okay, in hiding. Okay, trying to recover so I can do some more coverage of the LA auto show. My coverage should be very unique this particular year because of my sickness. And I recovered in my Chevrolet Trailblazer, which is a 2021, which I'm very happy with. And man, is this thing livable? Because I was totally like, God, help me, help me, help me, help me. Okay, and I am popped back, and I'm doing a little piece here. Okay, and I will do a little bit more. I'm hoping. Okay, and this is where I'm getting out. Because you can't stop the press. Okay, all right. Maybe you can, but you can't. Okay, that's the reality, okay, because I'm going to get out and I'm thinking about doing a little bit of piece on the reality of ownership in this parking lot. Now, nobody is really covering the parking lot areas, and so this is maybe my little coup. Okay, this is maybe where I have my my angle. Okay, and this is where I can get out and I can show. No, my tee box is leaving. Oh my God. That was going to be one of my special pieces I talk about, because that's an unusual airfoil. It's very boxy. But the window panels and palette, the window palette, is most intoxicating. I love this wraparound window. Okay? The windows on the Chevrolet Trailblazer are great, okay? I don't really want to spoil it too much there because I'm still studying it, but it's a new design, new shapes, and I sort of wonder about, because even Fisker had it, little mirrors, little windows near the rear that was like very, very tiny. Why can these not roll down? I was wondering. Is that not where we're going? One of the things he brought up is that all the windows can roll down. There's a special window for dogs so they can get air. I mean, that's really nice. A full family, okay, because people are crazy about their companions, okay, animal companions. I am as well. I'm a bird person. When I have birds in the car, I do have concern about airflow into the car, especially if I have to run in and run out, okay? But also so that they're not, dying in the back with too much air coming in. And you don't want them to always be air conditioned. They love a lot of natural air, okay? And when you have that sort of designed in, then you get a happy everybody, because there's nothing worse than having, birds flying around you while you're driving because one got out and it was just horrible, okay? And I've had that, and then they're on the dash and you at the light, you only got 2 seconds and you can't catch them. Now they're flying around again and you're on the way to the vet anyway. Okay, what's going on? Are we alive? Are we making it? Okay? Those are things that are real. Okay, especially for bird owners, okay? And I'm sure when you have a dog in there, they're all around and stuff like that. So, okay, my little angle right there is maybe spoiled because the guy next door left, okay, with the tea box, and that was going to be my special focus, but I mentioned it gets a mention, okay? So we'll see if I can do this piece, okay? Anyway, All right? Okay. Man, you got to really work fast out here. Okay, so this is LaDonna with And She Saw Stars, and hope to get this next piece done very soon. All right, thanks.